Hello everyone and welcome to my channel General Hospital. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sonny's penthouse explosion sets Michael on fire, leading to Jason's frantic rescue. General Hospital spoilers indicate that a new preview video leaked early on social media. So let's have a look at what GH posted on their X account. The tape is from the Tuesday, January 7th show and includes a sneak glimpse at the drama, as well as a frightening description on GH Today. Sonny watches in horror as his penthouse burns down. Additionally, Michael is entirely consumed, and Jason hurries to save him from the explosion. Do not miss it, the account posted. General Hospital. Of course, the video itself is exciting since a large fire can be seen breaking out at Sonny's apartment. Sonny Corinthos, Jason Morgan, and Michael Corinthos will all be in action in the preview clip. It appears that Jason is impeding Sonny's efforts to save Michael. Sonny is obviously distraught over Michael catching fire, but Jason ushers him out and vows to save Michael himself. The smoke inhalation, combined with the stress of Michael's situation, may likely strain Sonny's heart and cause a cardiac event. This could trigger a medical emergency for Sonny, forcing him to be admitted to GH. Michael's escape strategy is coming into perspective. Although Jason will most likely get him out of the fire, Michael's serious burns may necessitate transport to a medical facility. Sonny will undoubtedly seek vengeance, given that this was plainly done on purpose. Our predictions point to Sonny discovering who targeted him and arranging retaliation, so we'll see if this results in some bursting mob chaos. This penthouse fire will deliver devastating news to Michael's loved ones. Willow Corinthos may feel guilty about how she treated Michael before this incident. Do you want to watch the Penthouse explosion and its awful aftermath? How do you feel about Michael's fire-related exit strategy? According to General Hospital spoilers, Michael will be the focus of some wild moments, so stay tuned for more information on his departure. Cyrus strikes back as Liz and Lucky uncover incriminating evidence. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal that Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer are set to confront a grave battle, while Rick Lansing has taken on the role of Liz's attorney. It will be Lucky who goes above and above to prove her innocence in the coming weeks. General Hospital spoilers: 3 patients died from digitalis poisoning. Without a doubt, Elizabeth is a great nurse, and for her kindness in Port Charles, Lucky is well aware that Liz would never endanger her patients with digitalis overdoses. But he needs proof to exonerate her. Elizabeth will be driven to clear her identity, leading her to join forces with Lucky as they conduct their own investigation. This partnership will not only help them discover the truth, but will also strengthen their friendship as they search for solutions together. The recent trio of hospital deaths, all caused by digitalis overdose, raise serious concerns, especially since Elizabeth is the common thread. GH spoilers: Elizabeth and Lucky are in danger of being attacked. Sam McCall, Dex Heller, and an elderly patient called Sylvie Mullen appear to have a secret connection. According to GH spoilers, Liz and Lucky are about to find the truth about Cyrus Reno's participation. But this revelation will put them in even more danger when Cyrus realizes Lucky and Elizabeth constitute a threat to his freedom. He will take severe steps to protect himself. Cyrus, determined to retain his changed man image, refuses to return to prison. Ultimately, he may feel driven to execute a simultaneous assault on Liz and Lucky in order to neutralize the threat they represent. General Hosp spoiled: Dex Hell was killed because it got too close to the truth. Dex became a victim because he got too close to the truth, and Cyrus had to shut him up before he figured it out. Could Lucky and Elizabeth find themselves in a hostage situation? If that happens, it could be the ideal opportunity for them to share a passionate kiss, especially if they feel time is running out. Regardless of the outcome, Cyrus is sure to grow more aware of Lucky and Elizabeth's progress as they go deeper into their inquiry, and he will want to intervene. This increased attention on Cyrus may cause him anxiety and push him to lash back, placing both Lucky and Elizabeth in great danger because he believes they know too much lost opportunities following rules. And getting into the loop, General Hospital spoilers and updates discuss missed opportunities following rules. And being in the loop next on General Hospital, Lulu Spencer is upset about missed possibilities. Charlotte Cassadine is informed she must follow the rules, and Sasha Corbin brings someone in General Hospital spoilers and old friends advice during Friday's GAA preview. Nina Reeves speaks with her old friend Curtis Ashford, and based on the look on her face, their talk appears to be about Drew Cordain. It's a difficult position for both of them, being duped by someone they both belied they knew. It's especially difficult for Na, because she's been connected with Drew, and he's cheated on her with her own daughter. Curtis is undoubtedly instructing her to tell Willow Corinthos the truth, and that she and Willow should keep far, far away from Drew. It's clear that Willow's hero love prevents her from seeing him for who he truly is, and both putting him to the curb is required. Curtis strongly urges not do so. GH spoilers. Lost opportunities. Lulu verbally scolds Stanta Falconer, reminding her that he squandered her only opportunity. Of course, she is talking about going after Charlotte and Valentine Cassadine to reclaim her daughter. She knows Valentine will never let the two be together again, especially since that enabling their meeting resulted in an attack on his life. Dan refused to pursue Valentine and Charlotte while tracing the geotag Lulu placed in her pocketbook, which Valentine had undoubtedly removed by now. General Hospital spoilers. Following the rules. In the meantime, Valentine and Charlotte are in the dark in his car after successfully escaping from Kit Mora Wamjak. Brennan had dispatched after him. Charlotte's expression is sad as her papa tells her she must follow his instructions to keep safe. Nonetheless, Charlotte must make a decision. Will she call Lulu and Dant, or remain on the run with her father? It would be wonderful for Valentine and Lulu to co-parent Charlotte in Port Charles, but Valentine has been charged with a number of offenses, and Scotland Yard is seeking for him. GH spoilers. Bringing into the loop at the hospital, Sasha has tracked down Felicia Scorpio, who she has decided to bring into the fold. Maxie Jones is aware of Sasha's pregnancy, as is Michael Corinthos, and he now knows it is his. Sasha is still considering leaving Port Charles, and she is currently chatting to Felicia. She may or may not tell her about the pregnancy, but she wants her to be aware of what is going on. General Hospital spoilers. Michael tries leveraging an advantage across town. Michael is in the Aurora office, attempting to leverage an advantage by promising someone, "No problem, I can take care of that." It appears that he is speaking with Curtis either before or after his conversation with Na, or with Drew. Perhaps Drew wants to take care of some last-minute Aurora business before heading to DC. In any case, Drew cited one instance that was not approved. Emily Scout Samain refuses to relocate to DC. The manner he spoke to Willow at GH indicated that he was leaving to Ass office. Their GH spoilers. Sonny contemplates his future following Sonny Corinthos' fortunate save at Banino. When Isaiah Gannon returned to the gym, he'll update Jason Morgan on his health difficulties on Friday's episode. Isaiah informed Sonny that he had atrial fibrillation, which could lead to a heart attack. He asked him to come to GH for a checkup, but Sonny declined. Still, how much will Sonny tell Jason? Will he tell him the truth about a fib during Friday's GH teaser? He simply tells him, "We're going to have to change how we run the business." Perhaps he tells him that he needs to ease down and let Jason handle some of it. Michael Easton teases his new project. Fans have been missing Michael Easton since his departure from General Hospital in the spring of 24. And while they may follow him on Instagram, the actor has been very silent in recent months, only coming up around Christmas to write a wonderful homage to his late friend Kemar Delos Reyes. But when the new year began, Easton spoke up again to give a special message for his fans and disclosed that he's been really busy. Happy New Year. He said, "I wish you health and happiness in 2025. Sorry for being off the grid for the past few months. I've been working on something that I want to share with you all in the near future. In the interim, I did emerge from my cave and descend from the mountain long enough to photograph headshot my first in 5 years with Jackson Davis, a true artist behind the lens who made me seem great, sending blessings to everyone. Easton's career began in daytime when he played Tanner Scofield on Days of Our Lives from 1991 to 1992. He went on to star in primetime programs such as For 52413, Hope Street, and Total Recall 2070, as well as Ally Mapey. And the practice. Easton returned to daytime in 2001 to play numerous roles on the GH spin-off Port Charles, where his vampire character, Caleb Morley, was a huge hit with viewers. When PC was discontinued in 2003, the actor moved on to One Life to Live, where he played John McBain. Until the show ended in 2012, Easton introduced McBain to GH in 2012. But legal concerns with the character caused ABC to recast him in a new role as Dar Silas Clay. Although he was killed off in 2015, Easton returned the following year as another character, Dr. Hamilton Finn, a position he played until his departure in June 2024, earning a Daytime Emmy Award nomination. Easton's new headshots are fantastic, and we can't wait to hear more about his new endeavor. Keep checking back with Soapstuff. Comb for updates, stolen chances, following rules, and providing updates. General Hospital spoilers and updates discuss missed opportunities, following rules, and providing updates. Lulu Spencer protests about missed opportunities. Charlotte Cassadine is urged to follow the rules, and Sasha Corvin provides updates. General Hospital spoilers, advice from an old friend in Reeves has a meaningful conversation with her longtime friend Curtis Ashford, and her facial expression suggests that their topic is true courting. This is a difficult time for both as they deal with the betrayal of someone they previously trusted. Nina, the issue is even more problematic. Drew has not only deceived her, but he has also been unfaithful to her daughter. Curtis is likely to persuade her to tell Willow Corinthos the truth, and to avoid Drew. Willow's admiration for him is clearly blinding her to his actual nature, and Curtis is certain that Na and Willow should end their relationship with him. GH spoilers, stolen chance, as Lulu launches a ferocious verbal assault on Dante Falconer, expressing her displeasure that he squandered her only chance. She is referring to his refusal to follow Charlotte and Valentine. Cassadine, in her frantic attempt to regain her daughter, Lulu is well aware that Valentine will do everything in his ability to keep them apart, especially given the recent attempt on his life that resulted from their encounter. Dante, on the other hand, was hesitant to track down Valentine and Charlotte using the geotag Lulu had placed in her purse, which she believes Valentine had already discarded. General Hospital spoilers, abiding by rules. Valentine and Charlotte are in the shadows of his car, having narrowly escaped Kit Morrow, who was sent by Jack Brennan. As they sat in the faint light, Charlotte's attitude is one of grief, while her father underlines the significance of following his rules for their own protection. However, Charlotte has a difficult decision. Should she contact Lulu and Dante, or continue running with her father? The ideal scenario would be Valentine and Lulu together to raise Charlotte and Port Charles. However, Valentine is facing serious charges and Scotland has put its sights on him. GH spoilers, giving updates at the hospital. Sasha had found Felicia Scorpio and decided to incorporate her in the issue. Maxie Jones is already aware of Sasha's pregnancy, and Michael Corinthos has learned that he is the father. Despite this, Sasha is thinking about leaving Port Charles, and her conversation with Felicia is critical. She may or may not tell Felicia about her pregnancy, but she is certain she wants her to be aware of the situation. General Hospital spoilers, Michael's plan. Michael is currently in the Aurora office, attempting to take a chance by saying, "No problem, I can handle," that he appears to be speaking with Curtis, either before or after his conversation with Na, or he may be speaking with Drew. Drew may have wanted to take care of some important Aurora business Before traveling to D.C., regardless, Drew did bring up a point of contention. Emily Scout Cordain is opposed to relocating to Washington, D.C. His talk with Willow at GH indicated that he was planning to relocate for his new position. GH spoilers. Sonny updates Jason's Sonny Corinthos was lucky to flee Valanos when Isaiah Gannon returned to the gym. Following this, Sonny decides to update Jason Morgan on the issue. Isaiah confessed to Sonny that he has atrial fibrillation, which puts him at danger for a heart attack. Isaiah persuaded Sonny to get tested at General Hospital, but Sonny rejected, leaving the question of how much Sonny will disclose with Jason. Will he be honest about the FIB? Instead, he simply says we're going to have to change how we run the business. It appears that he is suggesting Jason take on new duties, while also telling him to slow down. Best General Hospital fan theories for 2025. Will things come out as fans expect for our favorite Port Charles residents? A new year on General Hospital means new fan theories about everyone's favorite Port Charles characters. The identity of Joe's parents has been a mystery since his arrival in Charles last spring, despite being raised by the Chulos after his parents allegedly perished. Fans believe there is more to the story. While it has already been speculated that Brooklyn is Joe's mother, the sudden mentions of Brooklyn and Dante dating during summer camp lead one to believe she became pregnant with Dante's child as a teen, giving birth to the young man who is interested in both music and the police force. Lulu and Cuddy. Now that Lulu is back and better than ever, lifelong Elle fans are looking forward to their reunion. However, after her flirtatious experiences with another man and her present rage at her ex for following her to Prague, Lulu may soon have a new man in her life. Cuddy was the first person to find Lulu when she escaped the long-term care institution, and the two bonded over lollipops. Now that they know each other's genuine identities, it won't be long until the couple tries their hand at a romantic connection, much to Dante's dismay. Dex isn't dead. Dex died of a heart attack induced by a digitalis overdose, which shocked both Port Charles and GH viewers. It's unclear whether Cyrus was responsible for the murder in the same way as Sam was, or if Brennan knows more than he's revealed. But there's another conceivable explanation for the death. Fans have speculated that the Pept staged Hofer's death in order to apprehend Sam's murderer. Anna was the first to arrive when Dex went into cardiac arrest, and the young cop would be more than eager to play a role in catching a killer. Goodbye, Michael. Everyone knows Michael is about to leave Charles. But how will this legacy character be written out? After all, he is currently divorcing Willow, took Aurora from Drew, and recently discovered that he is expecting a child with Sasha. Fans have speculated that Michael may not leave Port Charles freely, but rather be arrested. Why now was responsible for everyone learning about Carly's insider trading with Aurora. And with her hatred for Michael and intense love for her daughter, she may discover Michael's involvement in the insider trading, or what he did to claim Maura and send him directly to Pentonville. Cyrus and Sidwell's dangerous alliance. Two villains unite for double the trouble. General Hospital spoilers show that despite Cyrus Reno's reformed act, he has long been a major villain in Port Charles. Cyrus enjoys playing the role of a reformed former inmate who has discovered religion and a better life. Yet he remains the same old baddie at heart. That is clear in some of Cyrus' recent illegal actions. Since we know for a fact that he is the reason Sam McCall is dead, it appears that Dex was Cyrus' tragic victim as well. Therefore, his good man character is a ruse. Of course, suspicions surround a third patient, Sylvie Mullen, who was targeted months ago. According to the upcoming GH spoilers, Cyrus will pursue new victims as he tries to keep his terrible truths hidden. Meanwhile, Jen Sidwell will build a new life for himself in Port Charlesso. We must evaluate how this will affect Cyrus and his place on the canvas. There are several scenarios for how this could play out. It's feasible that Sidwell and Cyrus narratives will remain completely separate, allowing them to coexist peacefully in PC. It's also likely that there will be some clashes, And if this town isn't big enough for the both of us five, will emerge Cyrus and Sidwell, could become adversaries. But wouldn't it be more exciting if they banded together to form a hazardous alliance? Perhaps Sidwell and Cyrus will eventually realize that some of their goals are similar, and that they dislike many of the same people in Port Charles. Imagine the harm Cyrus and Sidwell could cause if they banded together. Sidwell is a powerful man who is capable of terrible things, therefore he could be Cyrus's ideal criminal partner in the future. Although Sidwell will meet Lucy Co. and become a risky deception investor in the coming weeks, there is still potential for him to diversify and benefit on other chances. Will Cyrus eventually land in Sidwell's orbit? Will Sidwell become Cyrus' antagonist or an ally? Instead, our predictions point to double the difficulties in PC, no matter how you slice it. So we'll keep you updated on any bad news that emerges. According to General Hospital spoilers, the arrival of Sidwell and Cyrus will lead to additional surprises, so stay tuned. A secret is shared and advice is given. Lulu continues to clear away for her kid, while Sonny organizes his affairs and Curtis offers assistance. The next General Hospital spoilers video features Dante in the doghouse, Sonny contemplating the future, and Michael taking advantage of a situation. Curtis arrives in Port Charles and tells Na, "I strongly suggest you do the same." He is aware of Drew's entire scandal. He's either advising her to end her relationship with a scary congressman, or to tell Willow the truth about her affairs with Drew. Bulldozer Lulu yells at Dante, "This was my only chance, and you blew it all to hell." That is almost exactly what she said to him at the end of the episode. Considering the next picture is Valentine telling Charlotte, "You have to follow my rules to stay safe." They're still on the canvas, and she'll be reunited with her kids soon. Sasha tells Felicia, "I want you to know what's going on." Weekly teasers suggest that Sasha can fight in Felicia, so she undoubtedly tells her about the pregnancy and hopes her new aunt will convince her out of leaving Port Charles. Meanwhile, Michael says, "No problem, I can handle that." Despite his plate of large issues, he appears serene. So whatever he's going to deal with doesn't appear to be very urgent or terrifying. This week's teasers also mention that he's leveraging a position, but what could that be? Concerned about his suspected cardiac problem, Sonny advises Jason, "We're going to have to change how we run the business. This means the Goombas must do calisthenics every morning, avoid pasta and pizza, eat properly, and attend the Corinthos yoga class at Volanino." Just kidding, he's probably prepping Jason to take over the business if he dies. Sonny Corinthos struggles a turning point in Port Charles. The corridors of Port Charles are alive with gossip and fear as Sonny Corinthos faces a dilemma that could change his life forever. Sonny, a powerful figure in the world of organized crime, has weathered numerous storms, but the most recent obstacle is closer to home. His health. A recent occurrence has left fans and residents wondering, is Sonny suffering from a life-threatening condition, or is the stress of his tumultuous world finally getting to him? A sudden collapse. Sonny retired to his apartment after a day of confrontations and emotional distress as he took off his tie and poured himself a glass of bourbon. A piercing ache shot through his chest. He winced and clutched his heart, his breathing shallow. Was this a warning sign of a heart attack, or simply the result of overindulgence and stress? Earlier that day, Sonny had a deep talk with his daughter, Christina. Her difficult year had left her with fears and failures, and Sonny attempted to soothe her. However, the burden of being her anchor and a father to many others seemed to weigh hard on him. Stress and holidays. The holidays at Port Charles remain as exciting as ever between family feuds, mob politics, and personal issues. Sonny had little peace. He, like many others, enjoyed the holiday season, but his indulgence may have had an impact. It is not just the cannoli. Sonny laughed to himself in private, but he was well aware that his lifestyle was catching up with him. Sleepless nights, relentless vigilance, and the weight of his criminal enterprise were steadily destroying his health. The mob boss's existential crisis, according to individuals familiar with the issue, Sonny's health concern is simply the beginning. His personal conflicts have been developing for months and are now impossible to ignore. The mob world isn't what it once was, and Sonny is beginning to question his place in it. "I've spent my whole life protecting what's mine," Sonny told an old friend. "But at what cost is my family safe, my peace of mind?" Selena Wu's ambitions. While Sonny considers his options, others are anxious to exploit any perceived weakness. Selena Wu, a smart rival looking to grow her influence, sees an opportunity. She begins to maneuver behind the scenes, striking deals with crucial figures in Sonny's sphere. "I respect Sonny," Selena tells one of her associates, slightly smiling. However, the world changes. It is time for new leadership. Christina, the wildcard Christina, emerges as an unexpected candidate among the pandemonium. Though Sonny has always sought to insulate Christina from the darkest aspects of his life, her recent behavior implies she may have the ruthlessness required to fill his shoes. "You've tried playing by the rules," Christina snaps during a heated dispute. "Maybe it's time I stop pretending to be someone I'm not." Could Christina take over the Corinthian Empire? Her combination of impulsiveness and determination makes her a wild card, one that Sonny may have to face as he considers his legacy. Jason Morgan's struggle. Jason Morgan, Sonny's reliable right-hand guy, is likewise distracted following Sam McCall's untimely death. Jason is left to care for their son Danny. Balancing his roles as a father and enforcer grows more challenging, leaving Sonny with fewer allies to rely on. Jason's disappearance compels Sonny to investigate new relationships, but trust is difficult to come by in the criminal world. A fight for survival as Sonny faces the possibility of open-heart surgery. The stakes rise if he leaves his empire. Even temporarily rival like Selena and Sidwell may use the opportunity to claim his domain. Furthermore, a shadowy figure appears to be targeting General Hospital patients with a lethal toxin. Sonny Everth, the Guardian, starts looking into the subject despite his own health problems. "I'm not leaving my family vulnerable," Sonny proclaims. "Not right now, not ever." A crossroads in Port Charles. Sonny's path brings him to a decision that could change his life. Will he retire and focus on his family, giving up control of the mob? Will he battle to keep his empire, jeopardizing his health and legacy in the process? As he sits by the fireside one night, surrounded by memories of his loved ones, Sonny murmurs, "Maybe it's time to let go. Perhaps it is time to find serenity." The road ahead. The upcoming weeks will be filled with drama and surprises. As Sonny's story unfolds, rivalries will flare out, alliances will shift, and the Corinthos family will face difficulties that will either rip them apart or bring them closer. For Sonny Corinthos, the future is unknown. But one thing is certain: his next decision will alter everything in Port Charles. Stay tuned as this fascinating story about power, family, and redemption unfolds. Port Charles chronicles secrets and dangerous games. The hum of tension permeated Port Charles, where every whispered secret felt ready to burst. First, from courtroom clashes to life-or-death situations, the stakes for its citizens had never been higher. In the convoluted web of connections, betrayals, and power struggles, each character came to a crossroads that would change their lives. The Cassadine clash inside a beautiful office at the Invictus Chronicle, a local legal hub. The ever-confident Ava strode into Alexis' workspace with anger in her eyes. "I'm here to discuss what's mine," Ava announced, her voice as cutting as a dagger. Alexis slumped back in her chair, a look of amusement and tiredness over her face. "What's yours? You mean what you think is yours?" Eva waved a document in the air. "The Cassadine estate drank my accounts. That settlement was part of my divorce agreement." "Alexis, it's rightfully mine." Alexis cocked her head, her lips curled into a small smirk. You mean the money tied to your tumultuous marriage with Nicholas? The one you walked out on more times than I can count." Eva's jaw constricted. "Volatile or not, I loved him, Alexis, and he was generous because he knew I was entitled to it." "You're mistaken," Alexis said coldly. "That money is tied to the estate, and it's reserved for Ace until he's 21. My hands are tied." Eva leaned in, her voice his. "You could help me if you wanted to. You're just enjoying this, aren't you?" Alexis did not refute it. It's a perk of an otherwise tedious job. But understand this, you'll never see a cent off that money, not today, not ever. As Ava rushed out, slamming the door behind her, Alexis murmured, couldn't happen to a more deserving person. Michael's dilemma across town. Michael sat in his office, his face buried in his hands. When Sasha arrived, he looked up, his face filled with concern. I need your help, Michael began. Willow and I, she's filed for separation. Sasha's eyes widened. I'm so sorry, Michael. Is this because of? No, Michael interrupted. She's gotten into Willow's head. And now I think it's over. I need to prepare for the worst. Sasha nodded, her voice soft. What do you need from me? Michael hesitated before proceeding. I might have to reveal the truth about Willow. And drew. Sasha's jaw dropped. You wouldn't. That would destroy her. I don't want to, Michael said. But I have to think about the kids. They don't deserve to see their parents at each other's throats. Sasha exhaled, a hint of doubt on her face. Finally, she said, Michael, I'm pregnant. As Michael took in her words, the room appeared to freeze. Its mine, he replied softly. Sasha nodded. I wasn't going to tell you, Michael. This wasn't planned. And I don't want anything from you. I can do this on my own. Michael shakes his head. You can't expect me to ignore this. I want to be there for my child. Sasha reached across the desk and rested her hand on his. Then trust me to do what's right for our baby. Let me handle this my way. Sonny's silent struggle. In the dimly illuminated boxing ring, Sonny Corinthos blasted punches at the heavy bag, his efforts slowing as he felt a weird tightness grasp his chest. He gasped, grasped his heart, and staggered. A young man named Isaiah ran over. Sir, are you okay? What's going on? Just need a minute, Sonny panted. Isaiah was not convinced. Your pulse is racing. This could be atrial fibrillation. You need to go to the hospital. When paramedics arrived, Sonny waved them off. What's his heart rate? Normalized. I'm fine. I don't need a hospital. Isaiah took him aside. This isn't something you can ignore. If you don't see a cardiologist, this could kill you. Sonny gave him a stern look. In my world, weakness is a death sentence. This conversation stays between us. Isaiah nodded grudgingly. But know this, you've got a ticking time bomb in your chest. Don't be a fool. Sonny. Prague's dangerous pursuit. Far from Port Charles, the lovely city of Prague served as the setting for a high-stakes student. Lulu and Dante had followed Valentine and Charlotte to a quiet cafe inside. Valentine confronted Lulu. You lied to me, didn't you? Don's here because of you. Before Lulu could answer, a gunshot broke the window, letting glass pour down. Dante tackled Lulu to the ground, while Valentine shielded Charlotte on a nearby rooftop. A shadowy figure packed their rifle and vanished into the darkness. We have to find her, Lulu exclaimed, tears spilling down her cheeks. Dante took out his phone. The local police will handle this. No, Lulu snapped. We don't have time for that. I have an AirTag in Charlotte's bag. We can track her ourselves. Anna's ultimated them back in Port Charles. Anna faced Brennan in his slavish hotel suite. We need to talk. She began walking in. Without waiting for an invitation, Brennan smirked. Always a pleasure. Anna, what's this about? Anna's eyes blazed with rage. Stay away from Emma. She's not a pawn in your WSB games. Brennan raised his eyebrow. I spoke to her for all of 30 seconds. You're overreacting. Anna's voice was very This is your only warning. Come near her again, and you'll regret it. The fallout back in Prague. Lulu and Dante tracked Charlotte's AirTag to a train station, only to discover it dumped in a trash can. Valentine had planned this, Lulu muttered. We'll find her, Dante told her. Meanwhile, in Port Charles, Ava planned her next move. Sonny grappled with his mortality, and Michael dealt with the responsibilities of fatherhood. The stakes have never been higher in a city where secrets are valuable and loyalty is scarce. Port Charles was on the verge of catastrophe, and nobody was secure. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.